Hey everybody, it's Nicole Atherton here. Welcome back. I have another Project Life process video ready to go. This week is week 22, so I'm just plugging along, catching up from my little break. And I have printed the photos. That's all I had for this week. I didn't really have any other inserts or mementos that I had stuck in the pockets, which I do sometimes. This week I am using the Studio Calico June kit, Been and Gone. And I was going to make that my title card, but then I realized that this week also included some days from May. And so it wasn't all June, so I scrapped that idea and tried to find another title card. I'm just going through the kit components here, and there's a little matchbook thing that I guess it's a matchbook of die cuts that you perforate, and that came in the kit, and hopefully I'll use those. And picking out some cards that will work with the spread and the photos and the stories that I have to tell. There's a lot of white in these card selections for this month, and part of the reason, oh sorry, that's my phone. Part of the reason is because it has days of the week 3x4 cards, so there's 7 basically all white cards, and so I didn't want to have all white on this one. So this is what I grabbed so far. I'm using the Mega Date stamp to indicate my the dates that this week covers, and I'm using some of my new Color Theory inks because it matches the colors that are in the kit itself. This one is called Coral Bay, and it picks up on the orange that's in that title card right there. It doesn't stamp as orange as the pad looks. I was kind of nervous about it, but it turned out nice. You can see Maggie hanging out there on the bottom right-hand side of the camera. Just watching. Okay, so some of the other elements that I wanted to bring in here was these copper asterisks. And I wanted to add it somewhere on this card, but I didn't know, that didn't work out. There's not enough space there. So then I just started to go crazy, and I pulled a bunch of stuff out. First I'm using the stamp that came with the kit, and I'm using some gray ink to sort of create a little background on there. And then I move on to some Pink Fresh Studio stuff from the Live More collection, and you'll see me get that out after I stamp all this off. But yeah, and this, the title card is going to evolve in front of us, and it's a little busier than my usual style goes, but I think it works out okay. It's fun, and even if it's a little bit scary to branch out from what you're used to. Again, reminding myself of what's in these this little matchbook die cut thing. Nothing I can use on the title card. Okay, now this is where it gets all crazy. I'm going to put out one more of the asterisks, and then I'm going to go get my die cuts and all this other stuff. Oh, and I also found these. This is from Ali Edwards' Up Story Kit, which I haven't used. I'm not a huge fan of the sticky note thing. I don't know why they're sticky notes, but because it makes it curl on the edges sometimes, but you just put a little adhesive down and it's fine. So I wanted to have 2 arrows to kind of unify the spread, and you can see that I arranged things differently on the right hand side of the layout with the photo and the journaling card there. So I have the 2 arrows that are pointing inward. Now I'm just going through these die cuts. Again, this is Pink Fresh Studio from the Live More collection, and I thought of this collection because I know that there are coral elements in it, and I wanted to pull some more of that copper metallic bits into the spread because I had the asterisks already on the title card. So Life Unscripted, and just tuck that underneath one of those asterisks there, and then use a circle die cut piece from the same pack. Again, a little busier than my usual stuff, but I think it works out okay. Next up, I'm going to be using these puffy alphabet stickers, and these are copper in color. And my goal is to use them across the layout, across the spread, as a unifying element. Again, you know, a repetitious element doesn't have to be the same shape. It can be. It could also be the same like metal or metallic component. It could be just the fact that you're putting stickers on some of your photos, like letter stickers. Anything that has a repetitive nature can really help to unify what you're working on, even if all the photos don't go together. So you guys have seen me do this before. I take the stickers off and then I put them onto like a little packaging plastic and line them up evenly, and then I can set them down precisely where I want them on the photo. Because a lot of times when I put stickers down on photos and I try to take them off, either the photo or the sticker gets ruined. So this is just safer. All right. What am I doing? I'm thinking. Oh, yes. This, I think, is the most hilarious part of the whole spread. And this week marked the week that it was finally warm enough. We had a really odd May that it wasn't very warm. And usually we're in the pool by May. But finally it got warm enough where Tracy could start tanning. I don't tan. You can see I'm pale as a ghost. But she tans, and it's like this whole big thing. And it's mystifying to me because I can't tan, so I just like to mark when she started tanning. And that is a picture that I got from the internet of Stewie from Family Guy, of Tan Stewie being Tan Stewie, and it's one of our favorite episodes. And we watched it when when this week came by. I didn't like this purple card. I was actually going to write on it, and I'm like, no, I don't like it. So I went and I found something else, because there wasn't purple anywhere else in the spread, really, except for maybe my scrub top on the other side, but it was not the same purple. So anyway, I grabbed this quote card, and I just put a quote from Tracy that she asked me to blow up her raft, which is fine. But yeah, I don't know. Purple is not like a huge awesome color for me. This card is talking about the stuff that's right above it, which is the workout program that I'm doing, Body Boss, which is like high intensity interval training. I want to die every second that I'm doing it, but I feel good after I'm done. And so I busted out some, I think these are Kelly Perky workout stamps, and I think they're designed for planners, which I don't do, but occasionally they'll work for when I'm trying to journal about what I'm doing fitness-wise. So next I'm going to be spelling out sunrise, because the photo on the other side of the sky is sunrise. And of course, you know, I took it with my phone, and I can never capture the light that happens in a sunrise or sunset with my phone. And sometimes it's even hard with my regular camera, because I'm not the best, you know, digital SLR person, but at least I remarked on it. This is a circle transparency from an old Dear Lizzie die cut pack that I think was from last summer. Anyway, it says Summer 11. I'm putting it on the 3x4 card that has the number 6 on it for the 6th month. And I'm going to embellish it with another one of the circle die cut pieces from the Pink Fresh Live More collection, and then another asterisk. Here's another one of those die cut pieces that I'm putting on that photo of me during my short commute. So this is my life. And there's some copper elements on that tag as well. So I'm carrying the copper theme across both sides of the spread in both letters and die cut pieces and asterisks. All right, and I'm looking for another card. I'm not happy with the White Thursday card. There's a lot of white going on. I'm not happy with it. So I started going through some of my old Allie Edwards stuff. This is from her Week in the Life stuff. I didn't find anything I liked, so I went off camera and I went through my stash of old story cards, these 3x4 cards that are left over from the story kits. I don't know which one this one is from, but it has the who, what, why, where, and when. And so I used that one because the colors matched. This card is going to house journaling, so I'm drawing the lines here around this arrow, and I will use that as a guideline. I didn't draw the line straight. I'm using I'm going to write around the arrow, and then the arrow in the center is going to have what we were doing. It was a crazy adventure. I had this brilliant idea of going hiking, and we found a trail, and then I forgot how long it took to get to the trailhead, which was like another 40 minutes after we had already been driving for over an hour. And then it was a dirt road, and then the dirt road turned to rock because we had a lot of rain in the winter. And then we forgot the bug spray, and then we got eaten alive by bugs, and then we're like, forget this, let's just go back down. And then we popped the tire, and then there's no cell phone reception, but we can change a tire, that's not a big deal. So we changed the tire, but we were trying to not step in the cow crap that was everywhere because there were cows wandering all across the road. So that's what that card is about. About our hiking, not hiking adventure. And I wish I would have gotten a photo of us trying to change the tire, but I was not in the mood at the time for anything funny. Of course now it's funny. It's just one of those stories that you get if you go out in the outdoors at all. And it's not fun at the time, but you look back on it and everybody has those stories. So even without a photo, I was able to document it. And in the center, and the arrow, I am going to spell out hiking, even though we didn't do any. And this collection didn't have any question marks. If I had a question mark, I would have put that on there because we didn't actually hike. But we had every intention. So now I'm just going through and erasing all my guidelines. Drawing some lines freeform and adhering down the rest of that arrow. And then I'm just completing that who, where, when, what card from Allie Edwards. I love that her stuff is so versatile that you can basically use it for any week, pretty much. And then just stamping the date that we tried our hiking, which was the 4th. Okay, and then this last card, I mean, I don't have much to say about the sunrise photo and the picture of me going to work because that's pretty obvious what it is. I do it all the time. So I just grabbed one of these chipboard elements, again from the Pink Fresh Studio Live More collection, and I just put work and home and swimming and big love for the stuff of every day, or the stuff of life. So I think that is it. I tried to balance the weight of both sides of the spread by having the 2 arrows and then the more journaling on the right hand side, and then balancing out the photos in the middle, the 3x4 cards. So this is it. This is week 22 done in the books, ready to move on. And I'm so glad that you guys came and hung out here for these last 15 minutes. And I really appreciate you all. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will leave all the supplies list in the video description. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.